All right, so we got every single Harlequin, Masque, that's how you say it, Masque, explained by an Australian. Let's get right into it. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter down below. Let's get right into it.
G'day guys and gal, the Harlequin.
Hey, W read it, by the way. I totally got those right.
A faction of overpowered ass-kicking gaggers that seem to be the only people in the galaxy with some degree of control over their own situation. They are the perfect example of people doing small but impactful stuff.
Yo. Oh, no, I ain't, you know what, hey, I was about to step into a whole nother field I wasn't ready for.
Really well, as opposed to the Imperial who's trying to simultaneously clap everyone's cheeks whilst also ensuring everyone pays their taxes on time. Because of this, Harlequins almost never lose, and when they do lose, they don't actually lose because their loss turns out to be a necessary sacrifice. It might sound like I don't like them, but the opposite is true. Harlequins are baller as, with their various schemes being convoluted enough to make Tzeentch bluff. So I thought, why not look at each of the different Harlequin masks, their sub-factions, to see the difference between them, as well as determining if they are actually as united as a faction as they would like everyone else to believe. Today we'll go over each Harlequin mask. Yep, that's about it.
Okay.
Now let's get into it.
Let's go.
Harlequins are quite confusing. I have an entire video about them, but the gist was that the Eldar meme god,
Are we forgetting something? Or let's get into it!
Khorne was one of the only Eldar gods to survive the birth of Slaanesh intact, because he wasn't a retard who tried to throw hands with the new Chaos God. He travelled to the Webway and began calling various Eldar, mostly the outcasts, to him. He imbued them with power and tasked them with the protection of the Eldar race, via the destruction of Slaanesh as well as the Necrons as a secondary objective. They also became kind of weird, seeing the galaxy as a big performance, with their fighting style and terminology more akin to a stage act than a serious grimdark setting.
Oh, so these, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, these guys might be a little comp. So like their style is basically like performance. They're like performance-esque. Ooh, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is like my type of field right here. This is my type of field right here. Cause hey, if I was like, you know, Warhammer or whatever, bro, and like my style would be like performance. I listen. I feel like whenever like I'm talking, right, I feel like I'm talking to like a group of people. I feel like I'm talking to like a group of like friends or whatever. Whenever I'm talking, you know what I'm saying? Like I was never really like the one to be like, oh well, you know, I'm on stage performing, but whenever I do these YouTube videos, whatever, I do inherently wanna, you know, make the viewer, I guess, feel something. Not in a way of like, I don't want to make you guys angry or nothing like that, but at the same time, I want you guys to like, you know, at least enjoy the video. You know, even if I don't know what I'm talking about, you know, as long as you have some type of engagement with it, whether you laughed, whether you raged at it, whether you call me dumb, whether you said that I like this, monkey boy, whatever. I'm gonna be honest with you. I respect it. Like it's a part of the culture. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely be like these style. Like this is my style right here. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The no bullshit position means they are the perfect link between the various Eldar sub-factions, helping to broker deals between the Dark Eldar and the Craftworlders, and often fighting alongside them both, as well as the Imperium at times. Although all masks serve the interest of the laughing god, Khorne.
Yeah, if I'm looking at my phone, I'm setting an alarm, by the way. Don't worry about me, babies. Don't worry about me.
They don't all have the same direct objective or priority, in a similar fashion to how all the loyalist Space Marine chapters are simps for the Emperor, but don't always work together well or get along.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you, yo, I kind of like this smile. This smile is a little scary or whatever, a little menace smile, but like, oh, look at the little adorable cheeks. I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of like these guys. I don't know. I mean, they're a little scary looking. Now, I will admit, you know, I'm not really too much of a scared, you know, type of fan or whatever, but I can rock with him.
Harlequin lore goes a lot deeper than all this, with their Dorn, Twilight, and so on techniques and attitude, but that's not relevant for this video. All you really need to know is the Harlequins are fucking weird, and they do confusing stuff, which creates a lot of unusual lore. I'll be speaking about the main masks first, and then I'll go into the secondary ones after. First up is the Masque of the Dance Without End. This masque is one of the oldest and share a special bond with the Laughing God, acting as guardians of the Webway. In return, the Webway favours them, as the Webway is kind of sentient in a way, and recognises them as one of its key protectors. They even have a permanent base in the Webway called the Maze of Whispers, which is very unusual for the nomadic Harlequins. They are known to destroy Necron dolmen gates, which are devices Necrons used to breach the Webway. They destroy demonic incursions in the Webway, and will even go out into real space to massacre any faction that gets near a Webway gate.
Bro, they're on go. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of like these guys right here, but this is like my type of style.
Overall, not a particularly interesting masque, but a very necessary one. The next masque is the Dreaming Shadow. Whilst most Harlequins focus on bending demons over backwards and showing them who is daddy, the Dreaming Shadow is almost entirely focused on destroying Necrons or preventing their awakenings. As such, they will often attack Mechanicus dig sites, killing the curious Georges before they are able to dig too deep and wake up the Tomb World. They will even go as far as to ally with non-Eldar races against Tyranids or even Dark Eldar if it results in Necron destruction.
Hey, the Curious Georges is a crazy... The Curious Georges.
It probably comes as no surprise that the Dreaming Shadow are buddies with Crawford Alaltiok, as that Crawford is known for its hunting of Necrons. Overall, an unusual priority for a Masque, but the Necrons are the OG enemy of the Eldar, so it makes sense. Now onto the Masque of the Fading Dawn. These guys got an entire audio drama for them, which is pretty cool. Basically, their leader was arrogant, which caused another Masque to question his leadership. In response, the Lord of the Fading Dawn was like, "Alright you fuckers, watch this," and then proceeded to invade an orc world, massacre its warriors, and then 1v1'd its warbot.
Wait, their opposition is the orcs? Oh yeah, I like these guys. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got the same like performance, like entertainment type of mindset. Like Broadway type of like esque like performance mindset. Like when we fight, it's just like us like putting on a show for the people. So we got that same type of mentality, and their opposition is the orcs. Oh yeah, I like this. Their ops are legit the orcs. I'm gonna be completely real with you, bro. I like them. And the swagger. Look at the swagger. First of all, bro. See, hey, I don't care what y'all say, bro. Listen, y'all mama and y'all daddy and y'all raggedy daddy can't teach y'all style. Okay, I promise you. If you don't got style, you just don't have it. Now, to be honest with you, can somebody teach you and put you on a game about like style and stuff like that? Of course they can. Of course, you know, anything can be taught. But I gotta be honest with you, bro. Most of you guys that's watching this video, you guys don't have style. This is style right here. See, I like these guys already. I mean, even though I can't really see their eyes or whatever, you know, that's a little, you know, scary or whatever. Bro, these guys got style. Look at this, bro. Look at the fashion. Like the fashion is the fashion is blowing me away a little bit. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. The fashion's kind of catch me off guard. Like, yo, the fashion is yo. I'm a little jealous. Clap it up for the fashion. 10 out of 10 fashion.
The Orc King. Moments later, the war boss was decapitated and the world liberated, with the Masque returning to the webway. Usually Harlequins only take these sorts of risks to further the goals of the Laughing God, but the Fading Dawn did it to tell their brother Masque to get fucked. The Laughing God isn't some focused, singular being. He is complicated with various different schemes and desires. Some parts of him are hell-bent on saving the galaxy, hence him sending various Masques to help with the resurrection of Guilliman. But sometimes he just wants to fuck people over and laugh at their misfortune. The Masque of the Frozen Stars is his sadistic side. The Frozen Stars will go around, dooming entire worlds through schemes that would get even tit-snitch hard. They believe in Eldar domination and resurgence above all else, so will treat other races like trash, humiliating them and brutalizing them.
Okay, maybe this isn't my type of people. Well, obviously, you guys know, bro. You know, I'm actually a part of the Salamanders, but I thought I'll be like the bridge to, you know, to really bridge between the Salamanders and the Harlequin. So, wowzers, okay.
Enough, they are also the Masque with the greatest sense of humor, luring a Tyranid high fleet into a sun by casting an illusion of the sun being a populated verdant world, or trapping a Tau in his depowered battlesuit, then broadcasting his live feed into space, so any Tau that returned to the world would see what fate awaited them. Because of their sadism, hatred of other races, and belief in traditional Eldar resurgence, they don't like the Ynnari, who are basically the opposite of them in every way. The Masque of the Midnight Sorrow are one of the few Masques that prefer to spend their time with the Dark Eldar, performing for them regularly. This is likely due to how twisted they have become from their thousands of years of dark service. They embody the darkest aspects of Ser Gorach, the rage of the fall of the Eldar. As such, many Harlequins in this Masque lose their identity and become shades of vengeance. It probably explains why they hang out with the Dark Eldar so much. They are solely dedicated to fighting chaos, regularly venturing near the Eye of Terror to massacre chaos warbands and assassinate their leaders. While they might sound a bit cooked, they have been widely effective, saving countless Eldar whilst winning many key victories for their race. They were Eldrad's first pick as the Masque to aid him with the origins of the Ynnari, with many of its members going on to join the Ynnari itself. The Masque of the Reapers as mirth are the World Eaters of
Hey, yo, man, tell her to put some pants on, yo.
Harlequins, with a twist because of course there's a fucking twist. They are extremely violent, tearing their enemies limb from limb to ensure every battlefield they engage in is left as a charnel house full of gore and blood. There is no respect for the dead here, as enemy corpses are further mutilated for a laugh. It's no surprise that this Masque has an unusually high amount of death jesters. However, the twist is that whilst most of this Masque represents the dark, their leader will always represent the light, and pretend to be shocked and disgusted that their Masque brutalizes the enemy so.
Wait, yo, what type of trickery did I just get myself into? So wait, there's a guy who like, so the head dude is like, oh yeah, let's go, good stuff, good stuff. All right, now the reporter's about to come through. Let me act like I'm so just deeply saddened that y'all just absolutely tear this dude from limb to limb. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Yo, my boys, you know, they asked that, yo, man, his arm was like this, his leg was like this, his neck was like, yo, man, they accidentally just went, oh, bro, they overkilled him. I'm sorry. So you tell me that's what happens? You tell me that there's a dude, you know, the head honcho was like, he's just faking it all?
Much. I'm sure they do it as a part of some deep meaning, but it comes across as a really fucked up meme.
Yo.
Despite their bloodthirst, they aren't berserkers. They are extremely tactical and effective, saving entire Exodite worlds and wiping out Tyranid splinter fleets just as much with.
Bro, so like, here's what I'm understanding. These guys are legit like real life, like Harlequins, bro. Like, literally, like real life. These guys are legit like Harley. These guys are legit like cuckoo for buku buffs. If they're not even like berserkers, but at the same time, like they're crashing out like that, bro. Imagine like a tactical. These guys are legit like tactical crash outs. That shouldn't even be a thing because we all know, bro. Crash outs, bro. Like they don't have like there's no brain working. It's just full just instinct. That's what a crash out is. He or she is just working on full instinct. There's no thinking about it. There's no, you know, processing the situation. There's no being smart and be like, how can we, defeat this? A crash out is just swinging for the fences. And these guys are calculated crash outs. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a nasty, dangerous combo.
Their violence as with their brilliance. The Masque of the Shattered Mirage represent the laughing god's hopelessness, his acceptance that his race is doomed and nothing he can do will save them. This isn't actually what he believes, but as I said, he's a pretty complex bloke. As such, this Masque have accepted their eventual doom, so they fight without fear or hesitation, their goal being to take as many evil fuckers down with them as possible. They are another Masque that prefer to hang out with the Dark Eldar over the Craft Worlders due to how dark their view on life is. Despite this, they have been effective in uniting the Eldar sub-factions against common foes and are now attempting to capture the Red Corsairs' Blackstone Fortress. Like I said, they want to go down fighting. The Masque of the Silent Shroud, despite their outrageous colour scheme, are like the Raven Guard of the Harlequins. They are completely silent all the time. Their movements, weapons, even their communication, all completely null. Despite this, they seem to be more coordinated than any other Masque, making people wonder if they have neural implants or if the Laughing God himself has blessed them with special gifts. Either way, they suck to fight against. No noise on the battlefield other than the screams of your comrades as they are torn apart. The Masque of the Twisted Path are kinda like the Tzeentch of the Harlequins, in that they will literally kidnap as many people as possible, brainwash them into becoming Harlequins, and then deploy them in battle. The thing is, they don't give a fuck if it's an orc, a human, a Tau, or another Eldar. There are orcs decked out like a Harlequin of the Twisted Path who are 100% loyal to the Laughing God and give their lives to the Masque. On top of that, the Twisted Path love causing havoc, entering war zones, fucking over everyone, and then leaving. Other times, they will cause bloody conflicts between other factions and leave before they actually get involved. It's all a bit random, but just like the Laughing God, it generally works towards a greater purpose. The only Craftworld that they don't kidnap from is Craftworld Telana, but the reasons are unknown. Because of their randomness, it's probably no surprise that the Twisted Path are able to counter and often defeat the Thousand Suns forces that continually attempt to breach the webway, much to the rage of Ahriman. The last of the main Masques, which is arguably the most famous and important, is the Masque of the Veiled Path, whom Salandri Veilwalker is a part of. This bitch is as ruthless as she is effective.
My girl wants to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time. Party all the time. Who is this? My girl wants to party all the time. I mean, the drip is a little nasty. I mean, like, this with this, they don't really go together. But like, yo.
She is utterly loyal to the Eldar cause, so much so that she helped Fabius Bile attack a craft world because it would eventually result in the salvation of more Eldar souls. She was also responsible for Prince Uriel taking up the Spear of Twilight, and she was the one that helped guide the survivors of Cadia to Macragge to revive Guilliman. Not to mention she then freed Guilliman from jail and helped him to fight and banish Magnus. And all of that is just a small resume for the many other big things she has done. It seems as if the Veiled Path is especially valued by the Laughing God, as they are tasked with the most important and specific goals, such as bringing the legendary Dark Eldar Lady Malise to him, or organising a funeral for Lord Vect, only to then kill the funeral's guests and then use their deaths to revive the Lord of the Dark Eldar. I would say that the Veiled Path are the closest to the Laughing God, showing off his heroic gambles as well as his dark indulgences. For the secondary masks, who have less but still interesting lore, we have the Dawning Hope, who took on some orcs and got stomped after the orcs pulled out their weird boys, being one of the only masks to get completely wiped out. Then there's the Hidden Path, who fought alongside the Imperium at Cadia. Then there's the Laughing Circus, who were able to unite the Dark Eldar and Craftworders to try save a maiden world from demons, but the Eldar actually failed and were defeated. Unusual Harlequin L. Then there is the Leaper Stars that are known for their kaleidoscopic displays as they... Then onto the Masque of the Leering Moon, who use an unusually high amount of Skyweavers in battle. Then there is the Morning Stars, who ambushed and killed a rogue trader and inquisitorial force, who were exploring an ancient Eldar world. Then there is the Morning Mist, who are just discount Silent Shroud. Then there is the Masque of the Penumbral, who have fully pledged themselves to the Ynnari and make up the bulk of its Harlequin forces. Then there is the Shadow Weavers, who killed a bunch of Imperial forces, embarrassing them in the process. Then there is the Soaring Spite, who pretty much only use airborne tactics for battle, making them friendly with Craftword Samhan, as well as the Reaver Jetbike gangs of Comora. Then there is the Sudden Exclamation, who were destroyed by the Death Watch. Then there is the Sunset Reflection.
Bro, how many... Bro. I'm gonna be honest. And, you know, take this as what you will. At first, I kind of like these guys. As you know, as Majorkill kind of broke them down like a frog in chemistry class. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, I'm still Team Salamanders, yo. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. These guys are these guys are cuckoo for buku buffs. These guys are crazy. Baby girl!
Slaanesh was so impressed with them that she ordered her forces to withdraw. However, they ignored their god's command and killed every member of the Sunset Reflection by their Shadowseer, who then escaped. Then there is the Weeping Dawn, who are a bunch of assassins hunting singular targets throughout the galaxy if they have ever wronged the Eldar in some way. Then there is the Winter Sun, who are powerful defenders of the Webway, using advanced holosuits to smash through enemy lines. They also hate the Dark Eldar and refuse to perform from them, unlike almost all other masks. And finally, the Laughing Shadows, who thrive off the schemes and mayhem they cause. Another Tzeentchian mask. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel, then Patreon is the place to be.
Yo, I swear, yo. Oh my Lord Jesus Christ. Oh, the goat. I'm sorry, I even laid my eyes on that on that evilness, yo. Oh my goodness. Comment down below, man. What do you guys think about these guys? Like I said, at first I thought we had some type of connection. I thought these guys were like my new favorite. But obviously nothing, and I mean nothing, will ever replace my sweet glorious King Vulcan. So maybe I was a little dumb for even considering that I like these guys, for even considering to even like another, faction, another group or another whatever. Like, how dumb am I? Or how could I do that? You get what I'm saying? So comment down below, man. What do you guys think about this? Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It's absolutely free on YouTube, man. All it takes is like 2 seconds, man. Make sure you guys click a little bit. Also, make sure you guys follow my Twitch down below, man. Listen, I know a lot of you guys watch these videos, bro. Listen, you're not following my Twitch. Even though some of you guys are, I really appreciate it, bro. Sometimes we get 500, 600, even 1,000 people showing up. And, bro, come on, man. Yo, I'm looking at you. You should be following the Twitch right now. I see you. I mean, before you even leave, you could do it. Man, how about this? I'm not gonna leave until you follow my Twitch. I see. I mean, well, hey, what the teacher say back in the day? I'll wait. Baby girl, let me see you dance. Let me see you twirl.